Good evening, Spiritual Collective. So on this night, I received guidance to do another reading. And the first card I pulled out was the Two of Crystals. I got weighing options. And I also got balance. There's definitely some, you're able to judge. You're able to weigh things against each other. You're able to merge different things together in a collaborative whole. You're able to do this. You could be doing this now. Any one of those or all of those together in some kind of contemplation. Followed by the Seven of Orbs. Again, this feels very imaginative. It also feels very like so many like options of thought, of visions, of like of ideas that you can collect, that you're collecting to make this judgments. So you have sound judgment based on all these different ideas, facts, energies, whatever they are that you're able to put together in order to make these sound judgments. And you are very strong. Okay, there may be times when, again, I got this in this reading as well because it was moving when it came out. It kind of flipped around next to the Seven of Orbs. And as you see, there's these people pointing at this person flying high. And I feel like you're a very strong person. You're very, you're very capable. You're very strong. You're very powerful. You have a lot of personal power, and this may threaten people, and they may want to bring you down, and so they may try to affect your strength in a way to make you feel less strong, to make you feel less confident. Again, confidence and strength to make you feel less confident. I feel that with these people down here projecting whatever they are projecting onto you with their jealousy, envy, or just negative thinking in general. But I feel like you weather this out. You weather this storm out. You always tend to land on your feet. You're very versatile. You're very, you can move. You're very flexible in that way. You're like this fire. You see how the cat's coming out of the fire, but also there's this woman dancing, but she is fire. So it's like fire, but it's also like ethereal energy. So it's very malleable. You're very malleable, and you're always able to adapt. Again, with felines being very adaptive, very they can adapt to different situations. And well, your bounce back is very strong, okay? And you always come back stronger than before. Then the transition card and the adaptive orbs came out together. Again, with this, transition came out first and then the adaptive orbs. And it looks as, yes, obviously a new cycle. You're going into this new realm, this new world, this new version of yourself, your new life. Whatever that is for you that you're creating. But you can see it. You can easily visualize what this life looks like. You have the ability to visualize very strongly, to conceptualize, to bring ideas to life. You could be an artist of some kind, an author, someone that deals with ideas and bringing them into the material world. Also visual, getting visual as well. So some kind of a field or study, some kind of skill that deals with bringing these highly imaginative, visionary realms into reality, bringing them into the concrete world in a way, okay? But you're very good at that. Yeah, very strong, very good. Very good at that. Like, it's a very strong skill that you have, okay? Okay, not that one. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. You're very capable. You have strong abilities. Spiritually, but also in this reality. In the mental spheres and the material spheres. You're just able to do a lot. The Ten of Cups. This can be read either way because it's malleable. I feel like sometimes you get in this headspace. Like you have a Ten of Cups, but sometimes, and I think it has to do with this again, with what we were talking about when people try to affect your strength. Like it affects your happiness as well. You bounce back and then you're able to see what you have. If only you're able to keep this and your strength for longer periods of, like for shorter periods of time that they can affect this. I feel, because I felt like, okay, no, this is upright, but it was like short, like for a short time it was reversed, and I feel like, but it felt very malleable. It feels like, again, this is very up and down sometimes. Again, emotionally, you could have strong emotional ups and downs, but I feel all in all, you tend to be a happy person. I feel like, again, it's other people that bring you down. It's other circumstances involving people that are less than kind to you that bring you down. I feel like that is like a huge thing in your life. And we keep getting it in the readings here where people just want to affect you in your emotions. And it comes up again and again. And it does have some effect. But you always come out on the other side stronger. Oh, you're always stronger than you were before. But I feel like these bouts of like are shortening. That they can have you reverse. It's not as long as it used to be in the past. You adapt very fast. You're able to turn around very fast, okay? The Page of Wands and the Magician together. Like with the hands, the power of the hands. The fire in the hands that she's holding as the Page of Wands. She has this fire. Again, I'm very creative with your hands. You do a lot of things with your hands, the creative arts, making things, creating things, but also like just also a healing kind of feel to the hands as well. There's a growth here. You're also being given growth. There's something that's new in your life that you're giving birth to, that you're seeding in your hands. It's well within your reach. Getting that is well within your reach, this new growth. The Magician, again, power from the hands. Yeah. Very in tune to the other side. Very in tune to the other realms. Very imaginative. And very powerful. Again, you can create, what was it saying? Like this, bringing the imaginary realms, or bringing this mental realms, bringing visualizations into the physical world. You can see these. You are really able to create realities. Whoa. The Two of Cups. Okay. All right. There's a balance. There's also a partnership here. This feels very positive. Again, it's a positive balance. And they're feeding into each other. This is a partnership of some sort. It also is the ability for you to balance. Balance within yourself. You have mastered a level of balance here. As you see with the two different crystals and the yin yang, and then you have the Two of Cups here. This is the Two of Crystals. Again, two, balance. This is good. This is good. Whoa, that's a lot. That's not. Okay. Let's focus here. Very positive. Very positive. Ooh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, okay. All right, all right. We got the Ten of Wands. Okay. So with this, it's a lot. You have a lot. But with this one, it's abundant. It's abundant growth. It's abundant activity. It's abundant. It's something that's like very... It's got a lot of growth to it. Whatever... Sorry. Your passion and your desire, when you put action behind it, you get a lot of fruit. A lot of fruit. There's a lot around you. You could also be engaged in multiple things that you do. You have a lot of multiple passions. I'm getting that as well. That also can bear fruit. A lot of multiple passions. Very successful. Can sometimes feel like a lot. Like you have a lot on your plate. But it's definitely abundant. There's a lot there. Okay? And the Ace of Swords. Okay. Yeah. You have this clarity that cuts through a lot of just the stupid fake stuff. You get these brilliant ideas. You get these moments of clear vision and great insights. Great ideas. You need to move forward with the ideas more. You may need to write them down if you don't. You have some really great ideas that need to be acted upon. I'm also getting that there's something, the pen is mightier than the sword. There's a sword here, but I'm also getting, because the swords are air, I'm also getting pen. There's something to write. Again, I was like, write something down. There's something you need to write. There's, you need to write something. Whether that be a book, a small book, self-published, I don't know, or just some kind of instructional course. But there's writing involved. I don't know what this is. It could be different for everyone, but there is definitely something that you should write or are writing. But it's also new. Maybe journaling, something writing that can bring clarity to you is very important. Because I saw the sword, but then I also saw a pen in my mind's eye. It's like, yeah, there's something there with writing. The Nine of Wands. Okay, on your path. On this path, on this destination of passion and desire and movements and action leading to this Ten of Wands. Again, a lot going on here, but very fruitful. A lot of fruit on this tree. But you did a lot to get there. You did a lot of hard work. You kept moving forward. You kept moving, and you were motivated. You had momentum. You kept going. Then that's the thing. You need to keep going, or you have kept going in the past, and you've had things blossom for you. And now you need to do this again. You constantly do this. The Seven of Wands. You stand tall. You're the one that stands tall, that stands firm in your belief where others bend. You remain strong. And you're like a light for others. You're like a torch. You show the way for others who may not be strong enough as well. Also to, like, yeah, you're very strong. You're not bending. And there's something there that provides light and guidance for others, and really helps them follow their passions. It motivates them. You're like you're a motivator. I'm getting that you're very motivating. And that's great. Very powerful, creative person. You're a visionary, okay? Need to keep moving forward. Being drawn to this deck. Okay. Feeling some lunar energy popping in as well with all this fire. We have peace. We have release. And we have resistance. Okay. Maybe you need to release some resistance that you have, but also, too, there are some times when you need to be a resistance so that you can stand firm in what you believe and that you can stay strong when others try to bring you down. So there is that. Also the strength with this Ace of Swords, with this resistance, with the it's a strong, it feels strong and defense, like not defensive, but in a good way, right? So there is some resistance you may need to release. Again, releasing some of this, freeing yourself of strong emotions and letting things in and allowing for transformation. You're allowing for this transformation to go within this your next timeline or your next new cycle, your new self, okay? But again, this resistance works both ways. Release some resistance and keep some resistance to what you need to resist. You'll know what that is, okay? You'll know what that is because you deal with what you deal with. If you need to resist what other people are throwing at you, and then what you need to release, that you're resisting positive change or that you're holding on to something. But you'll know what that is. You'll know what those are. But all in all, peace. You need to find peace in your everyday. You need to take time to meditate, find this peace, and really get in tune with that. Because again, with this, like, sometimes when you start to lose, lose your like when you start losing your peace or your happiness, when it starts to be reversed, you need to tap into this peace so that you can keep this steady. Again, remember, I got that it was spending less time in the reverse. So this is having less of an effect on you. But when you feel that it is, you need to find this peace and connect with that. And that's going to help you with this. To really keep in touch with that happiness and that fulfillment that you have for life, and that you have for that love that you have for life and yourself. Acceptance. Accept yourself. Accept the different versions of yourself. You also need to accept help when it is given in a way that is not toxic. And I think you know what that means. Like when the people give from a place of wanting to help and not of wanting you to, you owe me one, I'm keeping tabs and I'm only helping you because blah blah blah. Acceptance, because a lot of the times you don't accept help, and one of the reasons why you don't accept help is because you don't trust people, because you've been burned by people in the past, you've been just the way you've been treated by other people that were like close to you. So you just don't have that trust, which is understandable, but something about that letting go and that acceptance of connection with others. But you have to know, you'll have to be discerning. And again, that takes time. This is how it is. Nourishment. Nourish yourself. Again, with this emotional fulfillment I'm getting from this card with this nourishment. Oh yeah, it feels wonderful. Yeah, this emotional nourishment as well. Focus on this positive side of your life. Focus on what's bringing you the fulfillment that you need, because that's going to nourish you. Okay? Yeah. You're doing so well. You've really gone through a lot of cycles, and you've made it through. You're able to find equilibrium, and that's important. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Let me shuffle you first. Jeez. I was getting excited. This deck was getting excited. Okay. Yeah, this is so positive. The 9th house, exploration. Ooh, yeah, okay. Exploration and travel. Don't hold yourself back from traveling and exploring. Go forward with this, it's important. Also getting exploration here too with the hot air balloon moving up, and again with the wheel here and the yeah. Oh, there's a hot air balloon here too on the map. Perfect. Whoops. Something about hot air balloons and moving up and soaring up in a slow kind of peaceful kind of like flowy kind of manner without force. Just with like this ease of floating. But exploring that way and exploring your different thoughts, right? Yeah. So that's important. The 9th house and exploration. Whoa. You have a lot of passion. You have a lot of drive, and you do have a lot of like curiosity. You do have a lot of curiosity, and I feel like it's just your life experiences and other people who've got you down from really exploring these, and you should just let that go. That's something you need to release. That is one of those things you need to release. You need to release that. You just need to go forward. You know how to defend yourself. You know how to look out for yourself. So you can move forward in safety, knowing that you know how to make the right decisions, that you're careful, that you've learned this skill. But don't let it hold you back from ever doing anything, because that's not going to help you at all. 5th house, passion. That's what I'm saying. You have a lot of passion. You do. That passion and drive and that creativity. Look at that. Look at that painting. Painting could be significant. You may even just want to, even if it's not significant for you, you may want to just pick up some fun painting on the side just for exploration's sake. Or something, some other artistic thing that you've wanted to do just to explore that. Be very healing. Could also be one of your passions. I feel like, yes, you're a very creative person. That's really positive. Following this. Again, exploration and passion. Explore your passions. Don't let things hold you back. Ooh. What do we got here? Okay, we got 3. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We got Pisces. Sensitize. Okay. Pisces. Dignified. Strength. Okay, you got strength. Oh, these are related. And debilitated. Discomfort. Okay, all right, okay. So you got Pisces. Sensitized. So you're a sensitive person. You can be sensitive. You're sensitive to the other side, but you're also sensitive emotionally sometimes, again, when you get down as well. So this has a benefit, and it also it can bring in things that, you know, are not so fun to deal with, right, emotion-wise. Dignified strength and debilitated discomfort. When you look at these 2 images, we have stairways. These all came out together. Pisces, this, and these 2 cards. We have the dignified card, which is strength. Another strength card. So strength is being clarified here. Whoops, sorry. Strength is being clarified here. You are a strong person. But debilitated, discomfort. This brings you discomfort. It brings you into your emotions. And I believe too, because when we first had the first couple of cards with the strength and the card with the balloon, right? With the people pointing up at you in the balloon. reaching these new heights, and then the strength card was right after that. They're trying to affect your strength. So you have strength, but also that can be debilitated, bringing discomfort because of what sometimes the strength attracts to it, or when other people tries to debilitate your strength, getting you in your emotions, getting you to act out emotionally. Okay, so that does happen. That is in this reading. So that is an aspect of this reading. Okay, and it's something that you deal with, and it's also something that you've been able to balance in yourself. You accept this about yourself. You accept this about your reality, and you're working with that. But that is a reality. It comes with the strength for you. It's just knowing when and how to balance that out. Again, balancing the emotions. I know this is a crystal card, but right now I'm getting emotions as well with balancing out. But you're getting a lot better at that. You're moving forward. You've been through a lot. You got the strength card twice, which means you're good. You're good. You got a lot. Sorry. You got a lot of fire here. You got a lot of passion, desire, strength. You're good. It's just sometimes the emotions are going to come when other people try to bring you down. Retreat. You got retreat again. I'm misreading. It's important for you to take a break. It's important for you to disconnect from other people. Get in nature. Solitude in nature, or with someone who you trust. But getting out in nature is very important. Solitude is important. Getting away from work and the hustle is important. Don't be on your phone scrolling social media when you're on your retreat, or when you're taking this day for yourself. You need to take this day for yourself and retreat. Retreat, you know, somewhere else, or into yourself, or just create a day where you're just doing your own thing away from other people and the drama. You want to stay away from the drama. This helps you recharge. It's very important. Manifestation helps your manifestation. But you're really good at manifesting, okay? You have this down. You got the magician. You got manifestation. That's like a magician card, okay? So you got that twice. Magician and manifestation. You are very in tune. You know how to create your reality. That may bother some people, and they try to get you to affect your reality by affecting your emotions. You just need to balance that out. You are a master of your reality. Protection. Protection. Yeah, that came out. You need to protect yourself. So when you retreat and you recharge, you protect yourself. Also getting protection magic as well. You need to protect yourself spiritually as well as physically, mentally, emotionally. Okay, don't be too closed off, but be closed off enough where your boundaries, let people know you're protected. Well, you are protected, but you need to amp that up to where you know you're good, okay? People try. They really try, but you're armored up. Yeah, you're powerful. You're powerful and you're strong. And that really gets people in their feelings. God, I don't know why. It's just like, work on yourself. Stop being a big baby and trying to go and bring other people down. It's just ridiculous. Medicine. Yeah, medicine. Healing. Medicine as in, again with this retreat, getting medicine within how you recharge yourself, how you retreat, but also with meditation and spiritual medicine, going within, shamanism, getting in tune with that. Oh yeah, very connecting heavily with the other realms, astral travel. Again, also being protected during astral travel, but also engaging in some kind of journey, some kind of protective quest in this state. Some kind of battle even, maybe, to I mean, for some of you, not all of you, to combat something that's in that realm that's affecting you right now. And when you combat that, then things will get better. So something about going into those realms and really, oh wow, beautiful. Sacred wisdom, and really tackling it there. So you're healed here. Sacred wisdom. Yeah. You have a lot of sacred wisdom. You're very connected. You have nothing to worry about. Just focus on yourself. Focus on your protection. Focus on moving forward. You're very strong. When you see yourself slipping, catch yourself. But this sacred wisdom, again, after medicine, is very powerful. A very powerful combination. With owl spirit, too. With this communication, getting strong communication. Again, because you're going through this portal. You're going through this other side of who you are and who you're going to be. How your life is now and how your life is going to be in the future. Right? You're moving through this. And owl spirit is very powerful at this time, giving you owl medicine. Just getting owl medicine as well. Maybe look into that and how that can help you. Powerful communications from the other side, aiding you in your travels through the dream realm and the astral realm. You could work with owl spirit in those realms as well. Very powerful. Animal kingdom. Yeah, work with the animal kingdom right now. That's part of this shamanic medicine right now. Is that earth-based retreat. Think about that. Getting out into nature, working with nature, but also working with animal spirits. Okay, in the way you feel most comfortable with. Because there are many cultures that work with animal spirits. So it's not just designated to just one or two or a couple, as many people think, because before the major religions of the day, of our times, of recent histories, most, if not all, pretty much all civilizations were tribal, and they all worked very closely with nature. So it's within you. It's within, and because you are a part of nature, you can tap into this. Look into shape-shifting astrally, or even psychological shape-shifting, to pick a spirit, animal spirit that really works with what you're going for, what you're trying to work with, and maybe pursuing that and working with that animal spirit, or becoming that animal spirit through astral shape-shifting on the other realm and the astral realms. That's very significant. Animal medicine is very powerful for you at this time. It'll really help you connect to the strength. Look, yes, also to a tiger. Yeah, animals right now, very strong for you. So connect. Connect and really get in touch with that personal power, because that's really showing here. And that's what's bothering other people. And therefore having them affect you, and therefore affecting your reality. Again, it's cyclical. It's very like, but you just need to stay within your power. Don't let things sway you. Again, don't let things sway you. Stand tall. You stand tall, and you bear the light for others. That's what you do. So follow your passions. Take time to heal yourself. Get in tune with nature and find your inner peace.